Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for the weekend, February 10th and 11th, 2018. For your Saturday, we're going to start off with cloudy skies here in the morning, and I do think we're going to have rain move in, just showers at first, and that's going to move in during the afternoon hours. And this will be rain for the entire region for the entire weekend, and no wintry precipitation to speak of because it'll be way too mild. Okay, we're going to get well into the 40s today for high temperatures, and then some areas will get into the 50s, lower 50s, but 50s nonetheless on Sunday with that warm push coming in from the south. Winds will be out of the south today, and then again on Sunday as this rain starts to move in. Again, this is going to be showers at first, I think, just during the afternoon. You can see that here, just some showers moving in, but then we have a steady and perhaps heavy at times rain moving in the overnight period, and it's uncertain yet exactly where the heaviest axis is. This particular model wants to put it right along I-95 and a little bit northwest, and then of course southeast towards the shore points. But there are models that are indicating that it's going to be further northeast, and that I'll show you that in a second, which is the axis is more like this instead. So we'll have to narrow that down exactly where the heaviest is going to occur. And of course, if you're a My Pocket Meteorologist subscriber, you do get alerts also for rain, even though some of you will want it as snow, but not to be in the cards this weekend. Okay, so we're going to have to decide where this heaviest axis is going to be, and that's going to continue into at least Sunday morning. Then here's a look at Sunday morning continuing. There will be some shower, might be a little bit of a break, and then more showers moving in during the course of the evening and first part of the overnight. But then on Monday morning, we're talking about morning clouds giving way to sun. So this is the actual front that's going to be moving through Sunday evening. So after a little bit of a break, you'll have that second round of showers move through. Let's go to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off in the early afternoon. This is 1 p.m. Saturday. You can see some showers to the southwest. They're going to move into the northeast. And again, this isn't going to be particularly heavy during the day. Heaviest will be southeast areas, more hit or miss for the interior. And just a few showers that are going to be taking place through the early evening. Though once we get later in the evening, we'll have the opportunity for a steadier, if not heavier, rain come in. And this is going to be, this is actually looking at late evening, and then when we get into the overnight, you can see a concentration of where this model is wanting to bring the heavier rain bands. You can see these up in here, a little bit further northwest from that last model I showed you. So there is some uncertainty of where the heaviest is going to be, but there'll be risks for heavier rain at times for the overnight period. Saturday night, that's going to involve, the showers are going to evolve into a steady, if not heavy, rain overnight, and that's going to continue into Sunday. Going ahead to the next image here, here's 4 o'clock in the morning again, embedded heavier rain in here, but steady everywhere. And then into early Sunday morning, here's 7 a.m., here is 10 a.m., still some pockets of heavy, moderate to heavy rain going on at this point over this same area. So could be some decent rain amounts, over an inch in a lot of those heavier rain areas, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's inch and a half, maybe up to 2 in some spots. So there's going to be a heavy rainmaker for somewhere, and we're just going to decide exactly where that heaviest axis sets up. But I do think we get a little bit of a break in here, and this is looking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You get a break behind it, and then you have another batch that's going to come in with that evening stuff. This is with the actual cold front, and those showers are going to move eastward Sunday late afternoon and evening. So you get a round 2 coming in, and then the cold front itself will be coming through during the overnight period. Now, this cold front is not something that has a big cold push behind it. It's a cold front, but it's not to insinuate that we're going to get brutally cold behind this. We are going to get back to maybe just slightly above average temperatures for Monday. We have those morning clouds giving way to sun, and then this front clears. But again, there's not a real big cold push here behind it. There is dry air behind it, so you will have the sun come out on Monday, but you're not going to have that real cold push behind of air coming in behind this front. And then Tuesday, we have a little system off to our south that might bring, there's going to be mostly cloudy on Tuesday, and then in the afternoon and early evening, it could be a few showers with this. We'll have to watch the temperatures here, because some models are indicating at least that there could be a little bit of some spotty freezing drizzle or something like that, so we'll have to keep an eye on that closely. But I don't think it's going to be overall a big deal, because this is just the lightest color of the scale here as far as precipitation amounts go. So it's not going to be a real big deal, but it doesn't take a lot of ice to cause problems. So we'll keep an eye on that just in case. This would be later Tuesday and Tuesday night, okay, just for that potential. And then we get into Wednesday, we turn to partly cloudy skies. We have another system that's going to be off to our west. This is going to be along a cold front, kind of disorganized looking here, but very broad system, and the cold front actually associated with this extends out here like this. The air period low pressure is up in southeastern Canada. We are definitely warm ahead of this, so very warm in fact. So Thursday is going to be another mild day, very similar to Sunday, but we're not going to be dealing with those heavy rain amounts. This looks like a lighter event coming through. Now, when this front comes through, this will be a little bit different. We will have a cold push behind this, at least stronger than the initial one that we're going to have on Monday. So I do think that on Friday, we are going to our Thursday night, Friday, once this front comes through, we're going to be colder and back to near to maybe even slightly below average for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, now we're going to have to watch. There's nothing going on Friday. Here's a look at Friday, nothing, and this is the surface map for Friday. Nothing going on, but pay attention to the southwest here. There's a system moving along the boundary. Now our cold front is down to the south like this. This is a weak area low pressure that's trying to form along that boundary and move along it. Now, depending on where that boundary is, we have to pay attention to, because if this comes, this is not as far south, and this low pressure or the precipitation associated with it comes a little bit further north, you can get some snow on the northern side. Now, it's not going to be a lot. It doesn't look like it's going to be a lot, at least right now. And the model's going to go back and forth with this idea over the next several days, but there could be some snow if this comes far enough north on the northern edge of it. So kind of think of it like a southwest flow event almost, where you have just a weak area low pressure in this case, low pressure moving along the boundary to the south, and you have overrunning precipitation north of the boundary, and that's basically what's going on here. I'm going to move this ahead outside of our 7-day window. So again, the scale of this is not very good. Here's your area low pressure. You can see up here on the northern side is going to try to get some precipitation up here, but it's only getting to about the Mason-Dixon line. But you can see the 32-degree line is running right along it, so it's going to be very close. Another one behind it also could bring some windsheet precipitation over the weekend. It probably is going to be on Sunday if that were to occur. Again, cold air is going to be in place, at least seasonable cold, between Friday and Sunday. So depending on the track of these, either one of these, if you have some precipitation involved, you could definitely get some wintry weather yet. Not a big system, but we'll have to keep an eye on both of them as we head into next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, February 10th and 11th, 2018. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.